Okey, sekarang kita dalam penyata aliran tunai dan juga penyata kewangan. Now, this is the content of the financial statement and cash flow. So, why we need the financial statement? Okay, this is just the uh, what we call revisions of the financial statement. So, in financial statement, we will going to discuss about what is the income statement. Okay, and then what is the balance sheet, and also the statement of the cash flow. And after that, we're going to discuss the financial statement analysis, how we're going to use the financial statement, okay, in our course. Okay, dalam subjek kita akan membincangkan bagaimana kita menggunakan penyata pendapatan dalam membuat analisis. How we going to use the financial statement in doing the analysis, liquidity ratios, the profitability ratios, asset management, leverage, market value, and what is the limitation of the financial ratios when we use of the financial statement. Okay, what is the limitation of the financial ratios? All right, are you ready, guys? So number one, why we need the financial statement? Okay, kenapa kita perlukan financial statement? Okay, in Malaysia, the Company Act 1965 required all the companies expose their annual report to the company registrar. Before that, I just want to remind you, when you are in this class, when you assign in this course, you must assume or imagine that you are the financial manager in the company, because our focus is the company, how we manage the financial aspect in the company. Even though there are many type other form of business around us, okay, but now we are in the company, we are the financial manager in the company, and you must act, you must play the role of financial manager in the company. How the financial manager do their job, do their tasks, do their responsibility in the company. So number one, as a company, they must issue, or they must report their financial standing, their financial performance, follow the Company Act 1965. Because in the Company Act 1965 needs all the company to expose or to issue or to publish their annual report to the company registrar, and also to publish their annual reports to the public through all the uh, uh, their, what we call, their website and so on, so that all the users of financial report, all the users of annual report can see through what the companies do past 1 year. Okay. Biasa tengok annual report. Do you ever see go through the annual reports of the company? Pernah tengok annual report sebelum ini? Ada sesiapa pernah tengok annual report sebelum ini? Do you ever see go through the annual report before? Anyone? The company must report all the activities, including financial activities. for the past 1 year. Okay, and the report must submit to the company registrar, to the SSM, to the Bursa Malaysia, okay, to the LHDN, and must be published and show in their website. Pernah tengok annual report sebelum ini? Ada sesiapa pernah tengok annual report sebelum ini? Ataupun laporan tahunan? Syarikat-syarikat mesti diwajibkan menerbitkan laporan tahunan setiap tahun dan dipaparkan, ditunjukkan di laman web atau juga dihantar kepada Bursa Malaysia ataupun pendaftar syarikat. Kerana dia disyaratkan di dalam undang-undang, iaitu Akta Syarikat 1965. Anyone of you? Ke tak pernah tengok annual report sebelum ini? Okay, semua syarikat, semua bentuk syarikat mesti menerbitkan annual report. All the company, all type of the company must publish, must expose, must issue their annual report year by year. One of the Yin Hui, one of the chapter in the annual report is the financial statement. Okay. Salah satu chapter, salah satu bab di dalam laporan tahunan adalah penyata kewangan. So, point number 2. Among the content of the annual report is financial statement. Income statement, dalam tu ada income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and the explanation notes about the account. Okay, one of the chapter in the annual report is financial statement. Ada banyak chapter lain di dalam annual report. There are many other chapters in the annual report, but one of the aspect of the annual report is the financial statement, and we're going to use the financial statement in our course. Okay. All right. After this class, go let's say go one of the company website and see the annual report. You just type in the Google annual report. Let's say Proton annual report 2018, 2019, for example. Okay. Yes, one of the chapter in the annual report is financial statement. Okay, Santian ya. Salah satu topik yang dibincangkan di dalam annual report adalah penyata kewangan. Okay, di dalam penyata kewangan kita ada kunci kira, kita ada penyata kewangan, kita ada penyata aliran tunai dan sebagainya. Got it? So financial statement users can be classified into two types. Number one is the internal users. Number two is the external users. Now, who is the internal users of the annual report? Okay, who is the internal users of the financial statement? Siapakah yang berminat untuk melihat laporan kewangan bagi sesebuah syarikat? Dalaman, secara dalaman, internal users. Siapakah pengguna dalaman bagi penyata kewangan? Bagi annual report. Dalaman dulu. Okay, pelabur. Internal, pelabur maksudnya existing investor or existing shareholder. Maknanya pelabur ataupun apa ni, yes, pekerja, okay, the employees, the CEO of the company, the shareholder, the existing shareholder in the company, the investor, existing or current investor, maknanya mereka dah pun melabur, mereka dah pun memegang saham di dalam syarikat. Okay. That is the example of the internet users. Okay, employees, CEO of the company, the chairman of the company, and so on. Okay, ataupun the suppliers, okay, of the companies. Okay, the next is who is the external users of the company. Okay, bank, customer of the company. Good. Yes, potential investor. Mereka yang masih belum melabur di dalam syarikat ini juga ingin melihat laporan kewangan syarikat ini. Okay, yang tadi existing investor, now is potential investor. Yes, competitors as well. Okay, competitors wanted to see what is the strategy taken by this company. Okay, what is the future strategy of the company? Yes, competitors also read their competitor annual report or financial statement. Bagus. Okay, next. Media. Okay, media. Okay, media, social media, apa ni, mainstream media juga melaporkan tentang kedudukan kewangan sebuah syarikat, tentang kedudukan kewangan tawang haji, tentang kedudukan kewangan KWSP, tentang kedudukan kewangan Proton, TNB, dan lain-lain. Okay, any others? Ada lain lagi? Of course, kerajaan. Of course, the authority. Okay, the authority, such as lembaga hasil. Okay, tax departments. Juga siapa lagi? Pendaftar syarikat, company registrar. Juga Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange, if their share listed in the stock exchange. Satu lagi yang penting yang you tertinggal, siapa external users yang berminat melihat penyata kewangan bagi sesebuah syarikat? Yes, suppliers. Dia ada internal suppliers and external suppliers. Yes, tax authorities, lembaga hasil. Yes, lembaga hasil, government. Satu lagi, one very significant external users. Siapa pandai teka? One external users. Lender, yes, bank. Okay, the clue is sangat dekat dengan you all. Very close with you. Yes, supplier also external users, potential supplier. Atau tadi kalau internal users is existing or current supplier. Very close with you. Come on guys. Pagi lagi ni. Yes, CPF is also the government department, government authorities. Yes, competitor. Satu lagi yang paling dekat dengan diri anda sendiri. Yes, prospective or owners, prospect or potential investor, potential shareholder. Satu lagi. Yes, student. Public. Okay, public in overall. Because now and onward, you as a student, you as a public wanted to use annual reports to do your assignments. Okay, to do your group project. So you as a public, aka student, especially in our class, need to see, need to read, need to download the annual reports in complete your group project. So public in overall. Okay, public in overall, including student. Okay, including our class member. Got it? Setakat itu dapat? Bermaksud in overall, in conclusions, the users of annual report can be divided into two: internal users and external users. So boleh dapat? Okay, setakat itu boleh faham? Okay. Siapa lagi tak boleh nak reply? Apa ni? Anyone di situ? Okay. We start with the income statement. Okay. Dia macam ni tau. Saya lukis Annual report. This is the annual report. Okay. Annual report. Can you see my whiteboard here? Annual report. Di dalam annual report kita ada banyak chapter. Okay. Chapter in annual report. This is the chapter. Okay, this is the section or chapter. I just write chapter here in the annual report. Kita ada audit. Okay, audit report. Dan di sini kita ada financial statement. Okay, financial statement. Kemudian di sini kita adalah ada apa ni, economic review. Okay, economic review katakan di sini. Okay, economic review. Kita ni BOD report. Okay, BOD report. And one of them is the financial statement. Okay, we're going to use the financial statement here. Okay, what is the content of the financial statement? Dalam sini kita akan ada income statement. Income statement. Okay, kita akan ada balance sheet. Okay, kita akan ada balance sheet. Kita akan ada cash flow. Okay, cash flow statement. Dan kita akan ada juga apa lagi? Equity statement. Equity statement. Okay. Boleh nampak tu? Okay, ini perjalanan dia. Annual report. In the annual report, ada banyak chapter. There are many chapters in the annual report. Saya just list down a few. So kita ada economic review, board of the director report, financial report, and the audit report. Adalah yang lain-lain lagi kan? Okay, ada lain-lain lagi. Okay. Kemudian we going to use one chapter, one section in the annual report known as the financial statement. In the financial statement, what is the content of the financial statement? Number one, income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, equity statement, or shareholder statement. Okay, setakat ni boleh faham? Is it okay? Right. Now, we start with the income statement. Okay, we start with the income statement. Income statement also called as P&L or profit and loss statement. Okay, penyata untung rugi, profit and loss statement. So this is the statement show what is the profit and loss if the company generate the profits, the operational parts. Okay, normally in 1 year. Okay, past 1 year. Okay, untuk satu tempoh setahun keuangan. Okay, one financial statement. So I just want to remind you what is the financial statement period. Okay, some of the company they start last 1 year from January to December. Okay, ada syarikat yang memulakan atau membuat penyata kewangan mereka bermula daripada bulan January, 1st January to the 31st December setiap tahun. Normal kan? Normal. Most of the companies start their financial statement from 1st January to the 31st December every year. Kebanyakan syarikat. But some of the company start their annual report, their financial report from, let's say, March. Okay, 1st March and end with 28th of February next year. Some other companies start, let's say, August. Okay, 1st August and their financial statement 31st July next year. So setakat tu, as long as the 1 year period is there. Okay, tak kiralah di mana dianya bermula, asalkan ianya berakhir dalam tempoh 1 tahun. Got it? Setakat tu boleh faham? But most of the companies start 1st January and end 31st December every year. Okay, jangan heran setengah syarikat akan bermula pada September dan berakhir pada Ogos. Ada yang bermula Mei dan berakhir pada April. Macam tu. Okay. Asalkan ianya cukup dalam tempoh setahun. Because all the company must do their annual general meeting within 1 year period. Every year. Setiap tahun syarikat akan perlu mengadakan persidangan ataupun kita panggil mesyuarat agung tahunan. Annual general report. Annual general meeting in a year. To report all the financial aspect or the strategies and so on. Setakat itu boleh faham? Got it? Okay, the objective of the income statement is to show the company profits or in bracket loss. Okay. So objektif utama penyata kewangan ini, penyata pendapatan ini adalah untuk menunjukkan sama ada syarikat untung ataupun rugi pada suatu tempoh setahun yang lepas. Setakat itu boleh ikut? Risau saya kalau tak boleh ikut. So what is the income statement? Okay, to evaluate. Okay, to evaluate the past 1 year performance of the company. Okay, untuk menilai prestasi kewangan, financial performance of the company for the past 1 year. Okay, and to provide the basic predicting future performance. Based on the last year performance, we're going to rectify the problems, or we want to set up new strategy to face new challenge in the future. So syarikat apabila dia dah melihat kedudukan kewangan tahun lepas, dia akan menggunakan data-data atau maklumat-maklumat tersebut untuk merancang tindakan pada masa depan. Okay, based on the past year financial performance, the company will set a new strategy to build new technique, okay, to face new challenge in the future. Okay, that is the income statement. So what is the content of the income statement? Okay, the basic content of the income statement of sales, here, sales. Okay, sales minus, see here, sales minus all the expenses equal to profit. Okay, sales or revenue minus all the expenses and equal to profit. Kalau profit, if the sale bigger than or higher than expenses. But if the sales less than expenses, here should be loss. So what is the example of the expenses here? Cost of goods sold, the operational expenses, the financing costs, all the financing costs, and all the tax expenses. This is all the costs here. Okay, all the expenses here. Okay, kita pergi cepat sikit ya sini. What is the revenue or sales? Okay, what is the revenue or sales? Okay, the second one, you must know in this real economy or real life out there are two types of company. Number one, company that produce or manufacture the products. Okay, meaning that they produce output. They produce output. Okay, products, real products or touchable product. Okay, ada syarikat-syarikat yang mengeluarkan barangan ataupun membuat penghilangan barangan, output tertentu. But some others company is based on services. Ada setengah syarikat lain adalah berasaskan kepada perkhidmatan. Okay, can you name me? Can you give the example of the manufacturing company? What I mean, the company manufacture the product or they have the real output. Boleh namakan saya syarikat-syarikat yang mengeluarkan produk? Okay, Nestle. Nestle keluarkan apa? Nestle keluarkan Milo. Nestle keluarkan Coco Crunch. Nestle keluarkan Maggi. Whatever. Okay. Okay, Top Glove. Top Glove mengeluarkan sarung tangan getah. Dan lain-lain lah. Okay, apa lagi? Contoh products company yang ada production. Satu lagi. Mami, okay, Mami di Melaka mengeluarkan Mami instant noodle dan sebagainya. Okay. Okay, now name me or give the example of the services company that you know. syarikat-syarikat yang berasaskan perkhidmatan. They are no products, no real products. Okay. Alright. Syarikat-syarikatnya seperti TM. Kita ada TM Unify. Okay. Internet provider. Okay. Mereka menyediakan perkhidmatan internet. Celcom. Okay. AirAsia menyediakan perkhidmatan pengangkutan udara. Okay. Maybank menyediakan perkhidmatan kewangan. Okay. Sunway menyediakan perkhidmatan apa tu? Construction ataupun menyediakan perkhidmatan hotel. Okay. Okay. FedEx ataupun itu menyediakan perkhidmatan courier. Okay. Courier service. Boleh faham kan? Now you can divide into production company and services company. Got it? Boleh dapat kan? Okay. Okay. Apa yang saya terangkan, what just I'm try to explain to you is about the cost of producing the good or services to be sold. Okay. Untuk mengeluarkan to produce a product, they involve cost. Okay, involve cost. So what is the operating expenses? Seperti expenses relate to the marketing and distributing the product or services and administration costs, selling, general administrative, depreciation expenses. And also the company have the financing costs. For example, when the company borrow money from the bank, they must pay the interest charge. Or the company, if company issue bond, the company must pay coupon rate to the bondholders. And also company must pay tax to the government. Okay, must pay tax to the government. That is here. This is all the content or the item in the income statement. So this is the basic structure of the income statement. Okay, this is the basic structure of the income statement. Start with the sales minus cost. This is the minus of cost of goods sold. Kita akan dapat gross profit, and after gross profit, you must minus the operating income, interest expense. You got the EBIT, okay, and then here EBT, earning before tax, and when you minus tax, earning after tax, and if you minus others such as the preferred stock dividend or any, and you will see here the net income. Okay, the net income. This is the operating activities and this is the financing activities. Okay, this is the the example of the income statement. Okay, we're going to use this example later in calculating the financial ratio. Okay, we're going to use this example to calculate the financial ratios in the next meeting. Okay, tak ada apa sini. Okay, any question about the income statement? Ada soalan berkaitan dengan income statement? Any question about the income statement? Are you still with me now? Clear about the income statement? Alright. Now the next one is the balance sheet. The next one is the balance sheet. Okay, kunci kira-kira. Item kedua di dalam financial statement adalah kunci kira-kira. The second item in the in the financial statement is the balance sheet. Okey, yang kedua ataupun penyata kedua yang akan kita bincangkan adalah kunci kira-kira or the balance sheet. So what is the objective of the balance sheets prepared? So balance sheet is the firm financial position at a particular date. Particular date sama juga macam tadi, past 1 year. Okay, setahun yang lepas. Sama juga kalau biasanya accounting period or the particular date here is similar between the balance sheet and also income statement. The company must set one accounting period, start from 1st January or end 31st December, or start 1st let's say 1st April and end 31st March. Okay, 30th March. So what is the content of the balance sheet? Apakah kandungan ataupun isi bagi kunci kira-kira? Kunci adalah number one, to show asset conditions ataupun kedudukan asset standing for this company. Asset, tahu kan asset? Okay. Asset is the productive sources that give return to the company. Asset adalah sumber-sumber produktif yang memberi pulangan kepada syarikat. That is the asset. Asset can give us return, can give our company return. That is the asset. What is the liability? Liability is the creditor's claim. Okay. Ataupun tanggungan. Okay. Liability is the tanggungan or creditor's claim. Okay. Tuntutan penghutang. That is the liability. So what is the equity? Equity is the owner's claim. Who is the owner of our company? Who is the true owner of our company? Soalan berulang. Sebab saya dah katakan, I just told you that all the chapters, all the topic in this course is related. Ataupun dia ada connecting, dia ada connections. One to the another chapters in this course or subject. So who is the true owner of the company, of our company? Yes, shareholders or equity holders. Okay, shareholders. Because we just the agent, we just the financial manager in the company, and our responsibility is to manage the shareholders' equity in our company. So shareholder is the true owner of our company. Setakat itu boleh faham? So equity. So apa persamaan? What is the equations of the balance sheet? Persamaan dia adalah asset equal to liability plus equity. This is the equations ataupun persamaan. Okay, ini adalah persamaan. Ni, alamak. Okay, ini adalah persamaan. Sini nak padam. Sekejap. Okay. Ini adalah persamaan untuk balance sheet. This is the equation of balance sheet where the asset equal to liability plus equity. So the items recorded as the historical cost. So the book value of a firm may be very different from its market value. Item in the all the items in the balance sheet are recorded based on the historical cost. What is the historical cost? Cost sejarah, meaning that when we buy the asset, for example, we buy machine for the past 2 years. Okay, pada 2 tahun lepas kita membeli sebuah mesin dan mesin itu direkod pada harga 2 tahun lepas. But today, market value, the market value of the machine is not going to same with the last 2 years. So kita faham, that is the historical cost. So this is the basic structure of the balance sheet. Okay, nama dia pun balance sheet. Balance sheet must be balanced. So here, the total here is equal with the total here. Okay, total here must be equal with the total here. This total of the asset must be balanced or equal with the total liability plus equity. This is the component. Okay, this is the component of the balance sheet. Current asset, fixed asset, and other asset, current liability, long-term liability, equity. So, what is the meaning of current here? Current. Apa maksud current di sini? Current asset, current liability. Semasa, okay. Apa makna semasa? Apa makna semasa? Saya ingat kita dah bincangkan last topik. Semasa is within 1 year. Within 1 year bermaksud jangka pendek, short term, within 1 year maturity. That is the meaning of current asset or current liability. The transaction must be within 1 year. What is the within 1 year? Within 1 year means jangka pendek, short term. Because the other item here is the long term. Okay, long term liability, and this is also long term asset, or they call it fixed asset. This is the long term. This is semasa, this is the jangka pendek, this is the short term within 1 year, this is long term. Okay, this is the long term. Fixed asset or long liabilities here is the long term. What is the meaning of long term? Siapa pandai? What is the meaning of long term? Lebih dari setahun. More than 1 year maturity. That is the jangka panjang. That is the long term. Got it? Got it? Boleh faham? Boleh faham? Santin? Okay? Rauda? Got it? Zin? Okay, thank you very much. Can we go to the next slide? So, balik pada sini. What is the current tadi? What is the current asset? Not stay in the business for long term. Sama lah kan? Macam tadi kan? Converted within 12 months. Faham tak tadi? Converted within 12 months. So, it mean jangka pendek. It mean short term. That is the current asset. So you kena faham chapter yang pertama, then easily to absorb what's the discussion in the chapter 2, and you must understand the chapter 2, and then easily you can understand the next following chapters. So current asset 1 year, within 1 year. Within 1 year mean jangka pendek, short term. So what is the short term? Short term mean 1 day to the 3, 6, 5 day in a year. Boleh? Okay? So cash. Cash, of course, you can convert easily. Hari ni you ada cash. Cash tak payah nak convert kepada cash lah sebab dia absolutely cash. Okay? Memang dia cash. Cash ini termasuklah currency or coin owned by the company. Okay? So, you macam you nak tukar 100 ringgit notes, duit 100, kemudian you pecahkan dia jadi duit RM1. Okay? 100 notes, and now you just convert into 1 ringgit notes. Okay? That is the cash. So, boleh di-convert dalam tempoh 1 hari. Tak sampai 1 hari. You just pergi ke kedai, you beli barang, dan you dapat exchange, you dapat balance. So, you dah tukar lah. In 1 day. Only 1 day need cash. So, marketable equity or marketable security. What is the marketable security here? Investment short term, nampak perkataan the short term here. The word short term. Okay. The word short term financial asset. Short term financial asset. With the high liquidity, the example is T-bill, treasury bill. T-bill is the treasury bill, bank acceptance, and etc. Okay, kita bincangkan di mana ni? Marketable security hari tu kita bincangkan apa di sini? What's in the last topic we discussed about the marketable security. Do you still remember there are 2 types of financial market in Malaysia? Masih ingat? There are 2 type of financial market in Malaysia. Pandai. Kita ada money market and also capital market. Bagus, Maria. Kita ada pasaran wang dan juga pasaran modal, Alif. Okay, kita ada pasaran wang dan pasaran modal. Masih ingat? Do you still remember what is the ciri-ciri? What is the characteristic of the money market? Can you name me 4 or 5 characteristic of the money market or pasaran wang? Siapa pandai? Siapa masih ingat? Okay. Okay. Kita ada short term liquidity, risk return, marketability, high risk, low risk, low return, and marketability. Alright? Mari ingat lagi kan? So, when you see the characteristic of the money market, now you can relate with the marketable security here. You can relate with the marketable security here. What is the characteristic of marketable security here? Number 1, short term. You can see the short term here. Short term. And you can see the liquidity here. Nampak? Nampak kan? Short term here. Liquidity here. So it means this is the money market instrument. This is the money market instrument. T-bill, bank acceptance is the example of the money market instrument. So money market instrument in the short term, current here, current. Nampak ni current? With the high liquidity, with the low risk, with the low return, and also high in marketability. Got it? Dapat? Treasury bill. What is the treasury bill? My suggestion is after this class, Anissa and others, Google what is the treasury bill. Boleh? In short. Okay, in short. Treasury bill atau bil perbendaharaan. Treasury bill or bil perbendaharaan issued by the government. Ianya diterbitkan oleh pihak kerajaan untuk membiayai aktiviti kerajaan ataupun projek-projek kerajaan dalam tempoh jangka pendek. The treasury bill is the bill that issued by the government to finance short-term project. Dan biasanya, normally treasury bill as the used as the monetary instrument to control money in circulation. Circulation. Biasanya, bil perbendaharaan ini digunakan sebagai instrumen kawalan monetary oleh kerajaan untuk mengawal wang di dalam edaran. Wang yang ada di sekeliling kita. Kalau if the company want to reduce money in circulation, okay, sekiranya kerajaan ingin mengurangkan wang di dalam edaran, kerajaan akan memaksa, okay, government will instruct bank to buy the treasury bill, and then wang di dalam edaran akan berkurang. If government want to increase money in circulation, so bank akan menjual treasury bill to the market, and the money in circulation will increase. That is how the mechanism of the treasury bill. In short, secara ringkasnya, to detail, go and Google what is the treasury bill and also what is the bank acceptance and so on. Okay, Nisa and Aziz. Next is the account receivable. Macam mana account receivable ini boleh wujud? How come the account receivable exists in our company? Okay, ada dua, ini pun you kena faham. Ada dua jenis transaksi di dalam syarikat. There are two type of transaction. Now we discuss about the transaction. There are two type of transaction in the business. Number one, we sell in cash. Okay, satu kita jual secara tunai. Number two, we sell in credit. Kita jual secara hutang. Sorry. So when you go to the premise, when you go to the groceries ataupun kedai runcit, you boleh nampak kan urus niaga dalam tunai sahaja. Okay, cash only. Dekat kaunter kan, you pergi nak bayar dekat kaunter. Dekat kaunter tu dia tulis urus niaga tunai sahaja. Okay, payment in cash only. That is one type of transaction, iaitu jualan secara tunai. Okay lah, itu kita pergi, we just go to the groceries, just go to the supermarket. Okay, SME or small medium companies. But in reality, when we deal with the big giant company out there, okay, when we deal with the suppliers, okay, just now we're talking about the suppliers. When we discuss about the transaction between suppliers and our company, or to our subsidiary, or to our customer, in the big companies, we also not sell in cash. We also sell in credit. When we sell in credit, maka here account receivable will exist in our company. Setakat itu boleh faham? Account receivable exists when payment due from customer on credit. Okay, buy on credit. When we sell, the customer buy on credit. So account receivable akan wujud di dalam syarikat. Any question? How about the inventory? Inventory is the stock that we buy and then we sell. That is the inventory. Okay. Inventory is the item that we buy, we wrap it, we do enhancement, we do some moderations to our stock, to and then we process it, and then we sell. That is the inventory. Okay. Contohnya kita beli raw material. Kita adalah syarikat, tadi apa you cakap? Top Glove. Okay, Top Glove. So we buy a latex. Okay, we buy getah asli latex, and then we process it, and then we produce apa ni, sarung tangan getah. Okay. We buy and then pay later. Okay, we sell and they pay later. That is the credit. Okay, that is the meaning of credit sales or credit buy. Ya, kita beli, kita hantar barang dulu, kemudian dia orang bayar kemudian. Yes, that is the credit. Hutang lah, hutang. Okay, kita jual secara hutang, kita jual secara cash. Get it? That is the meaning of credit sales or buy in credit. Okay, macam tadi kan, kita beli raw material secara hutang, kita tak bayar lagi. And then we produce sarung tangan getah, Top Glove, and then we pay later. Okay, and then we pay later. That is the credit sale. So what is the prepaid expenses? Prepaid expenses is we pay in advance. We pay in advance. That is the prepaid expenses. Contohnya, our Astro bill, okay, our Astro bill is about 150 per month. Okay, our Astro bill is about 150 per month. Now we are in March. In March. But we pay 1 year. We pay 1 year Astro bill from January to December. We pay in advance. Okay, we pay in advance. Kita dah bayar 12 bulan bill Astro. Tapi sekarang kita masih dalam bulan March. Okay, sepatutnya kita bayar 150, 150, 150, 150 till December. But now we have more money. We have more money, extra money, and we pay 1 year Astro bill. Okay, in advance. We pay in advance. It just macam you guna you guna prepaid kan, prepaid that is the advance lah, you bayar dulu kan, kemudian you guna. Faham? Prepaid kan, yang you guna Celcom prepaid, Maxis prepaid, whatever lah prepaid. Faham tak? You bayar dulu kan, you bayar RM30 untuk sebulan. That is the prepaid expenses. Boleh faham? Boleh faham? Yelah, kita bayar terdahulu kan. Macam you guna prepaid kan. Yin Hui, you guna prepaid. You bayar. You bayar RM30 untuk sebulan. Okay, you bayar hari ni kan 1 hari bulan. You boleh guna sampai 30 hari prepaid. That is the prepaid expenses. Satu lagi you guna fixed line kan. You guna fixed line. Fixed line you guna dulu kemudian baru you bayar. Postpaid, dia panggil postpaid. Okay, prepaid, postpaid. Dapat? Boleh dapat? Okay lah, macam saya cakap tadi, in the company. In the company, let's say rent. Okay, rent. Okay, sewa. Boleh faham? Sewa. Okay, kita ada syarikat. Dan syarikat kita sewa bangunan tersebut. Okay, kita ada kilang dan kilang kita bayar sewa kilang tersebut. Kita bayar setahun. Okay, sepatutnya kita bayar sewa bulanan dia, sewa the rent is monthly rent, we pay 1,000 per month. 1,000 per month, but we have extra money, more money, and we pay the rent for 1 year. 1,000 kita bayar siap-siap 12,000 untuk setahun. Okay, kita bayar 12,000 untuk setahun sewa. Sepatutnya kita bayar setiap bulan lah kan. Okay, setiap bulan kita bayar 1,000. The rent is 1,000 per month, but we have extra money. We pay in advance. We pay 12 months. Already paid. Now dah okay? Alright. All what we discussed just now is the short term. Jangka pendek. Now we discuss about the fixed asset. Or in the another hand is the long term. What is the meaning of long term? Long term mean more than 1 year. More than 1 year. So, contoh-contoh aset jangka panjang. Of course lah, plant, machine, building, land. Dan lain-lain jenis aset yang kita anggap jangka panjang. Okay. Plant ataupun logi ini, logi machine ini, kita tak belilah dalam kita guna setahun kita jual kan. Of course kita beli plant ataupun kilang kita atau building and land ini for the long term use, untuk kegunaan jangka panjang. So what is the meaning of jangka panjang? What is the meaning of long term is more than 1 year period. Tanah kita beli 30 tahun. Building kita buat bina dan kita boleh guna bangunan kilang kita for the 10 years. Machine we use for the 5 years, for example. Okay, plant we use for the 10 years, for example. Okay, and other asset. Okay, aset-aset lain yang mungkin tidak nyata ataupun aset yang kita tak boleh nampak, tak boleh sentuh, tak boleh pegang, we call it intangible asset. The asset that we cannot touch it, we cannot feel it, we cannot smell it, we cannot store it. That is also the asset. Aset-aset yang untouchable ataupun kita panggil yang tak boleh nampak, ataupun kita panggil dia intangible asset. Okay, intangible asset. Aset-aset yang tak nampak lah gitu. Okay, untouchable assetnya. Yang tak boleh pegang, tak boleh sentuh, tak boleh bau, tak boleh rasa dia punya aset tersebut. Kalau mesin tadi kita boleh pegang-pegang mesin tadi kan. Kita boleh simpan. Intangible asset here. For example, patent. You tahu patent ni? Patent. Okay. Patent adalah suatu reka bentuk yang didaftarkan. That is the patent. Okay. Reka bentuk yang didaftarkan melalui Akta Hak Cipta Terpelihara. Macam you tengok kan. Right Reserve Act. Okay. Right Reserve Act. Macam Hak Cipta Terpelihara. Macam you nampakkan hak cipta tersebut. Reka bentuk macam ini, design macam ini didaftarkan. Okay. Right ataupun hak cipta ni. Right. Hak cipta. Okay. Hak cipta macam apa ni, kawan-kawan kita di creative industry, BCIM, industri kreatif, management, macam hak cipta, macam you tulis script, macam you tulis apa tu, lirik lagu, ataupun you punya idea, melody, that is the hak cipta. Okay. You tak boleh tengok kan, you tak boleh pegang, you tak boleh rasa macam mana melodi dia, but you can feel it. Okay. You boleh dengar melodi lagu, okay, dan sebagainya. Itu adalah hak cipta. You tak boleh senang-senang nak copyright ataupun apa, meniru lagu orang lain dan kemudian you claim that is yours. Itu adalah salah di bawah akta. Okay. Hak cipta terpelihara. Boleh kan? And the other one is the goodwill. Siapa boleh explain what is the goodwill? Apa itu goodwill? Goodwill juga adalah merupakan aset. Aset, intangible asset. Anyone, please? Apa maksud goodwill tersebut? Google lah. Okay, mari kita tengok kawan-kawan kita share apa di sini. Goodwill is intangible asset. Of course, kita dah cakap tadi intangible. That is associated with the purchase of the company or by another. Goodwill portion purchase price the higher than the sum of net fair price of the asset. Blah blah blah. Okay, nampak sini. The value of company's brand name, solid customer base, good customer relationship. Okay, you faham ke ni? Ataupun series sini, establish reputations of the business regarded as a quantifiable asset and calculated as part of its value when it sold. Faham? Siwi, can you understand what actually you paste here? Okay, that is the in brief, what is the goodwill. In short, goodwill is the brand name. Brand name. Okay, nama jenama ataupun nama baik goodwill, nama dia goodwill, nama baik syarikat tersebut. For example, Levi's, okay, ataupun Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC or McDonald's. That is also the brand name, good brand name. Okay, katakan seluar yang sama ataupun the same good quality jeans. Okay, good quality jeans. Good quality jeans without any brand. Okay, without any brand. The price is 100 ringgit. But suddenly you emboss ataupun you jahit the logo Levi's dekat jenama, dekat seluar jean yang sama kualitinya. So the price now increase from 100 ringgit become 200 ringgit. Because of what? Because the good will. Because the good brand names. That is the goodwill. Setakat tu boleh faham? The contoh, the example. Okay. Dia jual jenama baik. Okay. Jenama baik. Brand name. Goodwill. The brand name. Good brand name. To the company. Macam KFC tadi kan. KFC ada good in chicken, fried chicken and so on. Okay. Macam Baskin and Robin. Okay. Baskin and Robin jual satu cup RM20. Ice cream. Ice cream yang sama kualitinya, kalau you pergi beli tepi jalan, harganya RM5 per cup. Okay. Kualiti yang sama, ingredient yang sama, because the tepi jalan ice cream without any goodwill, without any brand name, so he or she only can sell per cup only RM5. But if the is the same ingredient ice creams, when you buy from Baskin and Robin per cup, they can sell to us about RM20, about RM30 per cup, because Baskin and Robin have the good name, good brand name. That is the goodwill. Got it? Okay, now we just about to finish our class. Any questions? Kita stop di sini. Any question?